Hey guys, what's up? Ashley here. And stay number 16 of Giggling. Welcome back to another edition of Confessions of a Giggler. Um, I'm your host. Oh my god. So, what shall we talk about today, friends? Hmm. So I did have something that I wanted to discuss today. Um, so as most people are aware, I mean, obviously, no secret that I love my boy bands, right? Right. I mean, I love the O-Towns and I love Big Time Rush, and Backstreet Boys will always be my gold standard of boy bands, right? So, um, just as a small background, not that not that it's not obvious, but I was a young teen, preteen, young teen, whatever, um, back in the late 90s, and you had to pick a side. Backstreet Boys or NSYNC. I picked my Backstreet Boys, and there I have stayed forever and ever, right? So, um, just like, and honestly, it's just been more recently that my opinion of NSYNC has softened a lot. I was always very stubborn on the topic and always absolutely not. I don't like anything NSYNC. But now I'm like, whatever. I do very much enjoy Lance when he hosts the Pop 2000 shows, and Chris is also fantastic. So my opinion is softened. So that's what I want to talk about. Obviously, so from as a Backstreet Boys fan, the Backstreet Boys have never, they never went away. They've taken, I mean, yes, it takes them forever to put out a new album, but they're like constantly touring in that time, in the in between of their albums, right? So that's why it takes so long, because they don't stop. So yeah, the album releases are slow, but they're doing things constantly, right? So we never really had any time that they were not together. And coming up in April, it will be their 30th anniversary, which if they do something, I'll be very excited and I'll have to do it. So right now I am planning to go to see O-Town on April 15th in Nashville, but if the Backstreet Boys have something that weekend for their 30th anniversary, sorry, O-Towns. But their anniversary is on the 20th, so it would make more sense for it to be like later, the next weekend. So yeah. I'm going on and on. I haven't even gotten to the topic that I actually wanted to discuss. So yes. So more and more recently, like you always hear the rumors that NSYNC's gonna get back together. NSYNC's gonna get back together. But like you're like, there's no way it's ever gonna happen. Like I just don't see it happening. That's always what my opinion was. And now more recently, I've kind of like people are saying it again, like, people always do. And more recently, I've been feeling like maybe it will happen. Like maybe it will, maybe they will get together. Maybe they won't like be back together forever like New Kids on the Block or O-Town, but maybe they'll do a tour. Maybe they'll do a song. I don't know. They'll do something. So in the past, I was always pretty much like, yeah, I really don't care if they ever come back together. Just don't care. It makes my life easier that the rival boy band is no longer in existence, right? But more recently, I've been thinking about it, and as I've said, my opinion has softened a lot. I think it would be really good if they got back together. I mean, will I go to see them in concert? No, probably not. More so because the tickets would be like super expensive. But I think that it would be a good thing. Because for so many reasons. So I have so many friends. So all right, so if I was to break down the townie fandom, if you were gonna separate the townies into Backstreet Boys fans or NSYNC fans, you're gonna end up with about a 2% Backstreet Boys, 89% NSYNC. So obviously I have a ton of townie friends, and I think that it would just make their little fangirl hearts so happy if NSYNC got back together. So, like, I'd be so happy for all of my friends. That's one reason. Two, I think that, yes, all these boy bands are back and doing their various things, and a lot of them are commingling and whatever. But I think that with Backstreet Boys just being their own juggernaut, whatever, and not, I mean, you know, whatever, they're touring and they have their big arena tours, whatever, but I think that if NSYNC came back, it would light a fire under their butts. Like, it's like the rival between Disney and Universal, right? One park does something really awesome, so then the other park has to follow and do something equally, or if not more awesome, and then it goes back and forth. It's that saying, which I never get it quite right, but it's like, when the tide rises, all ships rise also. Like, all ships rise with the tide. That, maybe that's how it is. So, like, if they have their number one competitor back, it will make them be better. Right? You know what I mean? And, like, I know that it would just be friendly competition because everyone is friendly now and everyone is getting along and, like, commingling, as I said. Like, last night I watched a live stream, which we will talk about probably tomorrow or Saturday with Court. But all the boy bands were at the benefit concert for Aaron. So, and it was so nice to see everyone together, and this is really where all my thoughts started. So, yeah, I mean, I think it would be really great if they got back together. Sorry. And, like, that's coming from me, a hardcore BSB stan. You know? So, I don't know. And I just think it would just make so many people happy. Really. Really, that's what would, you know. I have so many friends who just love them so much. So, and, like, I think about how I would feel if it was the Backstreet Boys, you know? Like, those 3 years between 2002 and 2005, those were tough. And, like, they haven't had anything since, like, I don't know, I guess 2002. I'm not really sure. I don't know. They had that one little performance a few years ago, but that was it, like, at the VMAs. So I feel bad for their fans who really want to see them. You know? So, yeah. That's my opinion. That's what I think as a lifelong Backstreet Boys fan. That's my opinion on whether or not I think well, not whether or not. I mean, whatever. That's my opinion on if NSYNC got back together. I wouldn't be, like, upset or anything about it. I'd be genuinely happy for everyone involved. So, yeah. More music, more tours, just makes everyone happy. So yeah, so that's gonna be it for me for today, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Love you. Bye.